Alright guys, it's your boy Newteddyera, and we're here with Giovanni. I don't know if I can see Crystal here, and moi. I don't know why the flash is on, but anyway. We're here in the park today. We just came outside. It was a beautiful day. It's like 75 degrees. Had some Wawas and stuff. But we just played a couple duels. We was going to record it, but it was a lot of glare and, but we could tell you what matchups. I played Giovanni twice. Once with Mermails and once with my Chaos Dragons. So Giovanni beat me with Chaos Dragons.
And then I got 2-1.
And then got 2-1 with Mermails and 2-1 with the other deck too with Chaos Dragons. But he came up on top on that one. So I'm gonna ask you a question. What do you think is like the top 3 decks of this format? Like, what do you think is the number 3 deck of the format?
Number 3?
Yeah.
I would say probably, I think if people are gonna run it, probably Ghost Tricks.
Ghost Tricks?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're hard to beat. Well, for me, they were hard.
Yeah.
That field card is so dirty.
Yeah, that they only take half the damage and all that.
And even if you bring a big beast out, there's a glare in my eye. My bad. But if you bring something big out, it's just gonna half it. So it's like still kind of hard. And all that flipping, they get to do all this extra stuff. And then when they is it the overlay? I forget that the big monster. Yeah,
the one that pops a card and searches or whatever.
Yeah.
Alucard, Ghost Trick Alucard.
When they get that out, it's just like game.
Yeah, they keep going off.
Yeah.
All right, now what is your number 2 deck?
Number 2. For number 2 and number 1, it's out of Boojins and Harpies.
Okay.
I'm like not really sure because Harpies can go off.
Right.
And Boojins, they're just dirty. They go off too.
Very.
So it's like.
Is it iffy?
Yeah, it depends. Someone good gotta get a match with Boojins and Harpies. 2 good players, and they gotta go head to head. That maybe will decide it.
Right.
For me, those are the 2 top decks right now.
All right, so your top 3 is Ghost Tricks is number 3.
Yeah.
And 1 and 2 are like a tie between Boojins and Harpies.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we go to Crystal.
I'm fat. Sorry.
Eating?
Yeah, I'm eating.
All right, so what do you think is the top 3 decks of this format so far?
So I know. Mine is not even there yet.
All right, what do you think is number 3? Let's start with 3.
To be honest, I still think that Mermails is still there.
Okay.
It's still, a good deck.
Right.
To be honest, that's number 3.
All right, number
Boojins,
2. That's number 2. Boojins, you said?
Yes. Boojins is too bad. Too bad. They troll. They will knock you out.
Right.
Really. It's just the purpose of their effects and stuff like that.
With turtle and hair.
Yes, be honest.
Protecting your motto and then get more pluses and pluses and
That's
pluses.
on purpose. That's what he was saying.
Right. They're too dirty. Now, what's the number 1 deck you think?
Of course, I still think that Harpies and all that could still be number 1.
Number 1. So you say Harpies.
I also say Harpies. Harpies is coming up there. Harpies is really gonna be a top deck to look at for the new format, for the new upcoming regional whatever YCS.
Right.
Any little thing that I think Harpies is gonna be number 1.
Okay. So number 3 was you said Mermails. Number 2 was Boojins, and number 1 is Harpies.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna give it to Giovanni to turn it to me. All right. So my number 3 deck, I would have to say Gear Karkuri. They've been topping a lot of regionals, and a lot of people are actually playing that deck. So nothing got hit in that deck. So in this constant recursion of armor, accelerator, sentinel, and blah blah blah, and then they spam level 7s and level 8s synchros, so they can make dirty cards like Crimson Blader. What else? Beazle. They can make Beazle. Well, not really, but they can. because they have that dark tuner, which is the Birdman. They run Birdman in the deck. The deck has so much recursion, and it draws bad sometimes, but every deck does. You mean, even the most consistent deck can draw bad. So that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Now my number 2 deck, I would have to say is either Mermails, Boojins, and Fire Fist. The reason being why those 3, because the Fire Fist, all they did was make them run the 3.5 access, and not the the +1 Fire Fist. Now they run the 3.5 Fire Fist, which still is amazing. Rekindling is at 1 still. They always ran it at 1, and they have so many plays like Horse Prince, bring out these big monsters and just keep smacking people around. So that's that. Mermails, they're still good, but they're a lot slower because the gun at 1, and I could truly say is a lot slower, but they still have good plays. I wish you could have seen the duel that me and Giovanni had. He had an established board with Black Wings. He had Jinzo, Crimson Blader, and 2 other monsters, right?
Yeah.
Graham,
Shura.
and Shura. That's an established field, and he had 1 back row and the black row went up. He had everything. And Kalut in hand. He had everything. And my only out was to go Exciton, and I made it in that 1 turn because I drew an Aqua Spirit. But that was the only thing. The deck could still do plays and gets out of big problems, but it's relatively slow. And the number 1 deck, I say completely, is Harpies. Now, a lot of people are not giving it the time of day. Yeah, it draws bad. Yeah, it does a lot of herp and dirt plays, but it's just so good. Being able to make Chidori is a problem. Get rid of a back row and get rid of a special summon monster, and not even saying they can make 101 out their ass. Exciton also. Then they could also go into Big Eye and Dragosack. Like, just all that just being said, that shows that they're a number 1 deck. Like, Boojins, yeah, they're good, but again, Boojins could do only but so much. Once their hair and turtle's gone, it's hard for them to keep pushing. You just gotta out-sustain them. They're real good with grind out matches, but you just gotta hold out your stuff against them. And there's things like side deck cards like DNA Surgery, Light Imprisoning Mirror. All those stuff hurts Boojins completely. Mind Crush hurts them. Like, they have so many things that hurt Boojins. Just because it is a light deck. Like, light and dark decks always has a lot of hate for it, because those are like the 2 substantial types of cards, light and dark. But like I said, Harpies are just so good. Like, they do so many plays. So that's why I say Harpies is number 1. So that's about it. And again, it's a beautiful day out here. It's like 75 degrees.
With a little bit of wind.
Little bit of wind. Not feeling, it's feeling nice. And I got allergies, but nothing. I haven't sneezed or anything. So that was a thing. How do you guys feel about this day? Today's beautiful, right?
Awesome.
Yes. I'm enjoying my day with some shorts.
Right. She got the little...
I got the cute little bubblegum shorts.
The coochie cutters, I call them. They're right under the vagina.
Oh, that's dirty.
But Giovanni out there, you can see him with a fucking V-neck, being a little playboy. Just enjoying the day, having fun.
So Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! And chilling, Stay tuned later. We'll be having a live stream going on later on tonight with the team chat. We're going to be talking about stuff, things like that. So remember, it's your boy Newteddyera, Giovanni, Crystal. So, comment, like, subscribe. 15 likes on this video. Next video go up. Alright guys, peace.
Bye.